Hi everyone. I hope this is working. I hope I'm in the right place. This is my first time ever doing a Facebook Live in an event page, so I'm hoping I'm in the right page. Just let me know once you guys start to join. I'm sorry I'm 2 minutes late. I was having technical difficulties. I'll give it a few. Hey Britt. Hey Grace. Guys, am I in my personal page or is this the right page? Okay. Hi. Okay, I think I'm in the right place. Okay, this is awesome. I'm really nervous. Whew. Relax. Relax, guys. This is really nerve-wracking for me. I probably haven't gotten any more than, I think, 20 people watching me at one time, so this is definitely me stepping out of my comfort zone. And okay, so this is the right page. Okay, cool. I want to give you guys a few seconds to join because I don't want anybody to miss out on anything. I know that people can go back and watch it at a later time, but I'd rather wait a few to see who can join. Hi everyone. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm nervous. Can you tell? I'm like shaking and sweating from my feet and my armpits and my hands and whoo. Okay, let's use the Go for notebook as a fan. Okay, 28 people. Hi everyone. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, I love this. It's okay. Breathe. We love you. I love you too, Melly. Okay, so I don't want to take up too much of your time, and plus I'm outside. I don't want it to get dark. So I'm going to get right into it. For those who don't know me, my name is Jillian Velez-Sa, and I am from Old Bridge, New Jersey. I joined Scentsy July 7th of 2016, which was a little over a year ago. And I was actually introduced to Scentsy. Can everyone hear me? Oh no. Can everyone hear me? Is it freezing? Is it... Oh man. I hope not. It is freezing? Okay, I'm gonna have to relocate. Okay. Sorry, I'm outside. I came outside because my house was kind of a mess, but we're gonna go inside. So I need to carry everything. Stick with me. No, it's okay. You can speak a little loud. It's bad? Okay. So I'm going inside. Just stick around. Give me 2 seconds. Babe, can you unplug that? No freezing. But I want everyone to be able to see me. This is so bad. Sorry, guys. I'm going in. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'm gonna need the charger because it is kind of dying. I'm gonna need the charger, so if you can bring it in. Okay guys, I'm really sorry about that. Okay, so, like I was saying, you're doing great, girl. Okay. Okay, so, for those who don't, my dog's crying. Guys, I'm sorry, this is really dysfunctional. This is so not me, but it's happening right now, so just forgive me. So yeah, my name is Jillian Velez-Sa, for those who don't know me, and I joined Scentsy July 7th of 2016, which was a little over a year ago. And I was actually introduced to Scentsy by my friend Heather, which is the one that spoke yesterday. We were actually working in the same office together. And she had mentioned to me how she had joined a direct sales company and the products that she was selling. But of course, when she was mentioning it to me, it kind of had went in through one ear and out the other. So I kind of like heard her, but didn't really think anything of it until she brought the products in, and I absolutely fell in love with everything that I smelt. And so she had mentioned the opportunity to me multiple times. Come here, baby. She had mentioned to me the opportunity multiple times, and I completely shut her out. Like, I said, no, like, this is not gonna work. This is not for me. I don't like direct sales. I'm not a salesperson. I don't like talking to people. Like, I just completely shut her down. And as she mentioned yesterday, she was very consistent. She kept nudging me, kept saying, Jill, I think you would be really good at this. Like, I think you should join Scentsy. Like, you would be able to share it with all your family, your friends. You know so many people. And I was just like, no, I'm okay. Kept turning it down. Finally, one day, she brought it up again, and I said, all right, let me talk to my husband about it. I'll get back to you. Came home, I spoke to my husband about it, and he was like, give it a shot. Let's see where it goes. So, went back into work. It was actually her 16th day with Scentsy. It was after her shooting star, the first 15 days. It was the 16th day that I joined. It's hilarious. But yeah, so I ended up starting or whatever, and at that point I didn't have Facebook. I had Instagram, but I didn't have Facebook. Rebel-Sa. And she had told me you should join. Hi Kate, I love you. She told me that I should get onto Facebook so that I can start promoting my business. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be telling a bunch of people about Scentsy. Like, I told you that I was just going to share it with my friends and my family. There's no reason for me to get on Facebook to be promoting anything. Long story short, I ended up getting my starter kit, and I had my pre-launch party, and it was with my mom, my mother-in-law, my sister, and my sister-in-law. It was the four of them and me upstairs, and we sat around the table, and they started smelling the scents, and they fell in love with them. They each placed a Scentsy companion system order, and that's when I knew that there was a lot of potential with this company. I became very determined to learn about Scentsy. So I was watching videos. I was non-stop. Like, you can ask my husband. I was up to like 3 o'clock in the morning watching videos of how to like use the products and like the different stuff. I studied the catalog like it was a Bible. Not even kidding. I instantly fell in love, and I became so passionate about sharing these products. So I did want to share with you guys, because I know there's certain things that we're supposed to talk about. I wanted to share with you guys how I was able to get the director status in under a year. It was definitely me stepping out of my comfort zone. I was very, very, very scared to do things that weren't me. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone feels that way. But I knew that in order for me to go to the next level, that's what I had to do. And at that point, I figured that I wanted to start growing with the company. So I'll never forget it. Oh my gosh, guys. It was kind of as bad as it is today, because I was a nervous wreck when I first started talking. I went live on Facebook. And I don't know if it was Melissa, it was somebody who was like, just go live, like, talk about Scentsy. And I was like, no, like, that is not for me. Like, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted, squirrel. So I was like, no, that's not for me. Like, I can't do that. And she was like, girl, just trust me. I can't remember who it was. She was like, girl, just trust me. Go Facebook Live. What did I do? Jill went Facebook Live. And I almost passed out, guys. I literally almost fell to the floor. Like, I sat there and I watched myself as I began to faint. I started to lose my vision. My face turned white, my lips turned white, and I just stood there like, hi guys. Like, it was just, if you go back to like my very first Scentsy video, you guys will probably crack up, because even my family, who are blunt with me, they were like, you look like you were gonna pass out in that video. And I told them, I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, I can't even deny it, because I just looked ridiculous. But I did it. I did it, and the fear went away, the nervousness went away, and I just started to share my excitement about Scentsy. And what I did was I went live with I don't know if it was with my first or my second Scentsy shipment. I had just gotten the box. I didn't even open it. I went Facebook Live. I opened the box with them, and I said, guys, I just received a Scentsy shipment, and I need to share these warmers with you. So I ended up taking each warmer out of the box. This was, of course, nobody had seen them, so it wasn't like I was showing them the same warmers. But I opened each box individually, and yeah, it took me 30 to 45 minutes, which is not ideal in the Scentsy world. Like, you don't want to bore people. But that's what I did. I didn't know any better. I went live, and I just shared my excitement. I was like, oh my God, I love this warmer. And I was just being myself. And I wasn't even trying. It was just me being me. And so in the beginning, I wasn't getting the response that I wanted. To be completely honest with you, people weren't commenting. People would join, but not say anything, and they would leave right away. And I was getting viewers, but it wasn't a lot compared to how many people I had following me. But it didn't stop me. I can tell you that. I continued. Every time I got a shipment, it kind of became something that I looked forward to. Yeah, I got nervous every time, but as I continued to do it, it became easier. And so every time I got a shipment, I was like, guys, it's here. I got another box. And I would go live again. And with time was when people started commenting. People started asking questions. People started messaging me. And it wasn't until, I have the record here. So in July, I actually had my first recruit, which is Rachel. She should be here right now. She had seen a couple of my posts, and she was like, what is this that you're selling? She ended up joining a few weeks after me. And then within August, September, October, November, those were stagnant months for me. I didn't get anybody to join. But in December was when my team started to grow. Now, I do want to share this with you guys because I feel like this is a part of my testimony. And if I cry, please don't mind me. It's just, I can be emotional sometimes. When I started with Scentsy, yes, my husband encouraged me to join Scentsy, and that was great because I wasn't even going to do it if it wasn't for him saying, babe, just give it a shot. But once I saw the potential growth in the business and I became as passionate as I did, I guess you can say I became obsessed with sharing Scentsy. I did. I can't even deny it. I would wake up, think Scentsy. Go to sleep, think Scentsy. I would stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Scentsy, everything was Scentsy. And at the time, me and my husband, we were only together we were actually married, I'm sorry. We were married for 2 months. We got married in April, and in July was when I joined Scentsy. And so we were just starting our marriage, and it was kind of, it was rough. It was rough because we had a lot of adjusting to do. We didn't live together before marriage because of our faith. So when we moved in together, we had adjusting to do, and it was a lot of compromising. And so I didn't expect for him to, I'm not talking loud enough? Okay. My husband supported me in the other room. He's watching my video. I didn't expect for him to kind of turn on me with the whole Scentsy thing. And it wasn't his fault. He had every right to feel the way he did. Because I wasn't giving him the attention that he needed. I wasn't making him those meals that he expected because I'm telling you, I had a full-time job. I would do Scentsy at work. I would get home and it was Scentsy. I would schedule one-on-ones every single day because I was afraid to do home parties. So I would schedule one-on-ones back to back to back to back. I wouldn't get home till like 9:30, 10. My poor hubby was starving. So he became frustrated and he started to hate Scentsy, and he wasn't supportive. He was like, you need to stop. Like, you're really bad. Like, you're obsessed with this business. Like, there's no reason for you to be doing that. Like, and I couldn't wrap my head around how he was feeling. And so come January, well, towards the ending of December, it was already the holiday season, I was gonna let Scentsy go. I was gonna give up on this opportunity. I was gonna let everything that I worked so hard for to get up to that point go, because I wasn't getting the support that I wanted from him. And it was rough. It was rough because he had encouraged me to join. So I didn't understand why he wasn't being supportive the way I expected him to. So I had told, I think it was like 2 people that I was thinking about. It was actually Rachel and somebody else. And I had told them, I was like, I don't think I'm going to continue with this. Like, I can't wrap my head around the fact that it's affecting my marriage, and I can't balance my personal life with my business. Like, I want to give up. So I prayed long and hard. I couldn't understand the situation at the time. And so I asked God, I was like, how are you going to bless me with this business and allow it to affect my marriage the way it has been? Like, why is this happening? And I told God, I said, listen, I'm going to let this go. I'm going to let it go, and I'm just going to hope that it strengthens my marriage, and I'm going to be fine. And I'll never forget it, the night that me and my husband, we were in bed, and I was crying. And he was like, why are you crying? And I was like, because I'm going to let this go. Like, I'm done with Scentsy. Like, I can't live with this anymore. I can't live with feeling this way. And he was like, I'm not asking you to quit. Why are you jumping to conclusion and assuming that that's what I want from you? I'm just telling you that you need to learn how to balance your time. And so he told me, he was like, don't quit. Just do the right thing. Like, take care of me and work your business. And so in January, I was ready. I was ready to go. I was going to give up. And that's when everything happened. That's when everything blew up for me. Was in January. And so in January, December, I went from a team of 7 to a team of 23. And that's when I promoted the most in 1 month. And that's what helped me earn my incentive. I had started off with no goal at all, because I had no idea what an incentive period was. I wasn't educated about it. I had no idea. I didn't. But as I saw my points adding up, I became determined to reach level 4, because I had gotten to, I think, level 2, and I wanted to reach level 4 because I wanted my husband to be able to come with me. I wanted him to realize that my hard work was going to pay off one way or another. And so in January, I recruited 10 people alone. I give all glory to God, because there was no other way that could have happened. Besides me going Facebook Live, because that's when everyone started messaging me, like, you need to tell me what this is about. Like, I need to hear more. You seem like you're having the time of your life with these products. I just want to learn more. And so that's when I realized my purpose with this business, and that was to bless other people, to introduce other people to these products. And yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, in January was when I had 23 people, and I was so close to hitting director numbers, but I didn't feel ready at that point, and I still don't feel ready. We hit 9,337 in sales, and February was when it happened. I had a team of 27. My active frontline was 11, and we hit 10,718 in sales, which is absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of my girls. It was a really good month. We had a very good turnout. So yeah, that's more or less just to give you guys an idea of what my numbers were at the time. What time is it? 8:22. Okay, I have 8 minutes left. But yeah, I also wanted to talk to you guys about, I feel like a lot of people can relate to me. Hey, Tori. I feel like a lot of people can relate to me with this. I don't have much tips. As you see, the way it worked for me was going Facebook Live, and I highly encourage everyone to go Facebook Live at least one point through their journey, because it did benefit me, and I feel that it can benefit others as well. But yeah, one thing that I struggle with, I struggle deeply with insecurity. I struggle with rejection. I'm afraid, like so scared of rejection. I don't like the feeling. I've been rejected from people that I've cared for the most in the past. So it's kind of something that I try to run away from at this point. 15 minutes left. No, babe, stop. So yeah, I just wanted to encourage you guys, because I'm at a point in my business where I'm really trying to face my fears, because they're no joke. They're no joke. As a young girl, I've struggled with severe anxiety and depression. The depression not as bad, but the anxiety has been really bad, like really bad, like to the point where I get sick. So I know what it feels like to be afraid to do things that are not normal to you, or that you feel are out of your comfort zone. But I've been practicing myself, because yes, I'm a director, but I still struggle with these things, guys. I still deal with fear. Like, I want you guys to know that you're not alone. Like, even the people in the highest ranks of this company still deal with the fear of failure, the fear of speaking in front of large crowds. Like, we all go through it. I forget who it was. I think it was Angela Augusta. She posted a picture of her right before she was gonna do a breakout session at the Scentsy family reunion. She was talking about how scared she felt, and I was able to relate. And I want you guys to know that. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I want you guys to know that you're not alone. But the greatest feeling ever is when you face those fears and you just do it. So I wanted to share with you guys, after a few of situations that I've pretty much faced my fears and did it. And that was after the Scentsy family reunion. I came back home and I was pumped. If you guys never been to a Scentsy family reunion, I strongly recommend you going, because that changed everything for me. Like, not only the training, but just the way you feel when you're there, guys. It's like an experience of a lifetime, but I'm not here to promote that right now. But yeah, so when I came back home, I had a goal. I said, I need to get out there. Like, yeah, I introduced Scentsy to all of my family, all of my friends. I need to start, like, doing things that I'm not okay with, things that are not normal to me. So you said you went live almost every day. What were you talking about when you went live? Oh no, when I went live, it was when I got shipments. So I would get boxes of orders that I would collect, and I would open the box. Especially now, guys, with the new season, this is so exciting. You can go live and you can show the new warmers. But yeah, I would literally bring the box downstairs and I would open the box in front of people, like, open the box and like take the warmers out the boxes and be like, oh my god, check this warmer out, isn't this beautiful, I love this warmer. And people, of course, because you can look at pictures of the warmers in the catalog, and they're not as, what's the word, they're not as pretty as they were if you were to see them in real life, and like the size and like the detail of it. So that's what I would do, Chantel. I would go live with my shipments. And now recently I've been going live with like other stuff, like just to talk about Scentsy, or like to smell the scents or whatever. But where was I? Oh, so I came back and I was pumped. I was like, I need to get out there. I need to do things that I've never done before. And so I got this from my dear friend Luisa, who she actually shared her little packets the other day, and she had taken some of these to Scentsy family reunion, and I remember riding with her in an Uber, and she actually handed the Uber one of these. So thank you so much, Luisa, because you got me on this. I absolutely love these. I got these little bags. I'll post the link on the page. One of my friends, Lydia, she actually had gotten these, and she shared the idea with me. So thank you, Lydia, for that. But yeah, so I put together these little packets, and I find them so like attractive. Like, I feel like, oh my god, if somebody, and I've seen people's reactions and they love them. So I'm really happy with these. So yeah, a few ideas of how I approach people that I don't know are at restaurants, are at stores. And I know you guys have probably heard this, but I want to share a couple of experiences that I've actually had myself and how happy I feel after. It's so cool to see these people smiling because they received this little package. So the other day, my husband and I, we went to I don't know if you guys have ever heard of acai bowls, but we went to this little acai shop that's not too far away from me, and we were standing at the register, and we were placing an order for him and I, and then for my mother-in-law and my husband's brother-in-law. And it was a complicated order, I guess you can say, because we were splitting the orders because they were paying separate. So we went up to the line, and my husband started explaining what we wanted, and he said, can I get this, this, and this, this, this? And I was like, but babe, we have to split the orders, like, they're paying separate. And so she kind of looked up like, do you want me to split the orders? And I felt like a bother at that point. So I was like, yeah, I'm so sorry. I was like, they're just paying separate, and like, What?
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag? Oh, sorry. I'm going to show you guys in 2 seconds. 2 seconds, I promise. He's watching from the room. This is funny. So we're there, and I'm explaining to her whatever, and she was like, no, sure, no problem. We can split it. She was, of course, doing her job, giving good customer service. And so I had my bag with me. I have a little book bag that I carry around with me everywhere now. Like before Scentsy, I mean, before the reunion, I wouldn't carry anything. I would literally have just a little bag that would hang from my wrist that could hold nothing but credit cards. But now I have my little book bag that I carry with me everywhere, and I don't go anywhere without samples. So I took my book bag off my shoulder, and I put it in front of me like I'm gonna pay. And I pulled out one of these little guys, and I put it on the table, and I put my book bag on, and she's doing her thing. And I looked at her, and I said, here's a little gift for you. I was like, thank you for being so patient with us and this complicated order. And she looks at me, and she's like, that's for me? And her smile, let me tell you guys, you can catch people so off guard with stuff like this because they don't expect you to hand them anything. So when she saw it, she smiled so big. She was like, are you sure this is for me? And I was like, yes. I was like, for you being so patient, I just wanted to give you this little gift. And so I didn't stand there and explain to her what Scentsy was because there were people behind me. But I want to show you guys what's in here so that you guys can know. But yeah, that was a seed planted, guys. And I didn't even do it where I was pushy or anything like that. I just handed her a little gift. And I don't know what she's going to do with it, but I handed it to her because I just wanted to give her a gift. So what I put in here is this little counter clean sample. It has a little label because of course you want to make sure they're able to read this stuff, and I taped the little sample onto the front. I put in there the Scentsy Go, guys, because I want them to know about this, even though it's not available yet, but I still want them to know about it. Oh, and I stamp my stuff. If you guys are interested in stamping, I absolutely love the stamps because it's not as much money as actual sticker stamps. So if you guys are interested in getting stamps, let me know. I got the idea from Kate Lundquist. I love you, girl. Yes. And then I put, of course, the scent of the months. I put 2 because this is manly, this is girly. You never know. And then I put the join brochure, the party brochure, and then I put the product list, and I put this little why choose Scentsy, and it gives all the little facts. And then I put, of course, my business card. Very simple, but I like to give samples because I want people to be introduced to the products. So yeah, that's what I put in there. But yeah, so that was one experience. And the other day we also went to Hobby Lobby because that's my all-time favorite store. And oh God, the time. Sorry, I'm sorry. I promise I'm gonna get off in 2 seconds. The same thing. I was in the Hobby Lobby line, and guys, this is becoming one of my new favorite things to do, like handing out these little packets. What?
Where did you get your stamps?
Oh, Etsy. I'm gonna post. I promise. I'll post. She's gonna be so happy. The girl who makes them, because I've referred her to a few people, so she's gonna love that. I'm sending more customers her way. But yeah, so I went into Hobby Lobby, and we're standing in line, and again, let me tell you, I still feel the fear. I still feel the fear. I went in there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, should I take out a sample? I always contemplate, of course, because you want to get rejected. And she was doing her thing, and again, I opened my book bag, took out the sample, and of course, I was trying to start conversation with her. I was like, are you guys hiring? And she was like, yeah, I think so. She was like, I'm not 100% sure, but if you want an application, you can go around the other side and grab one. I was like, sure, thanks. And so the same thing. I was like, I have a little gift for you. And she was like, for me? And I was like, yeah, thank you for being, thank you for your customer service. Thank you for taking care of me today. And she was like, wait. I'm telling you, I get the same reaction every time because these people do not expect this at all. She was like, this is for me? And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And I was like, no problem. She put it to the side. But the point is that I'm planting seeds and these people are smiling at me. I love when people smile at me. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting addicted to handing these little things out. So everywhere that I go, I'm going to be handing these out. But I do want to share with you guys a one time that I actually got rejected. Let me tell you, it stung for a little second, but I got over it. I was like, you know what? It's going to happen. We got to go for the no. So there was this lady at the bowling alley. I had went with a few ladies from my church, and we were bowling or whatever, and I saw her. She was like, she wasn't with us. She was with a whole different group. She was actually with her son and her daughter, and she was down a few lanes, and I made eye contact with her, and she kind of just went into the game or whatever, and she was sitting on the back of the bowling alley thing, and her son was bowling, and I was like, should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? And I was scared, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I should do it. I did it, guys. I went up to her, and I said, hey, how are you? She says, I'm good. And the first thing she did was she looked at my hand. She's like, I'm good. How are you? I was like, I'm great. I was like, I wanted to ask you something. She was like, sure. I was like, have you ever heard of Scentsy? And she looked at me, and she was like, no, thank you. That's literally what she said to me. I was just like, man, she just shut me down. I was like, okay. I was like, thank you for your time. And I got up and walked away. I kind of felt dumb, but I'm like, I'm not going to let this affect me. Like, I'm going to go for that no. And I walked away from it. I was like, you're missing out, girl. Of course, I didn't say that to her, but I wanted to. But I just wanted to share with you that I've gotten both answers. I've gotten yes, and well, not yes, but I've shared samples with people, and they've accepted them graciously. And then I've had those people, well, I've had one person so far who shut me down, and that's okay, guys. That's okay. I want to encourage you guys to go out there and share it, even with the people that you don't think are gonna want it. You never know who's gonna want this product or who's gonna be blessed by the opportunity. So just go out. I want to hear stories. I want to know how you guys have been able to do the same thing. And like I said, I get very scared often. But I'm not going to stop because I have goals in this business and I want to get there fast. So I'm going out. But yeah, I want to share with you guys this book that my Melly Boo, she actually told me about. Go for No. Guys, I started reading this book and it's a game changer. Let me tell you, if you don't have this book, you need to get onto Amazon or go to a store. I don't know if they sell it in stores, but if they don't, go onto Amazon. It's a very quick read. I'm actually halfway through the book, and I did it all in one day because I sat there and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. But long story short, from what I've read, they're telling you instead of setting goals for how many yeses you want, set goals for how many no's. So let's say you want to get 50 no's in 1 month. Set that goal and go out and get those no's. Odds are you're going to get a few yeses, and that's stay home dad. I can't. My husband's a character. Go for the no, guys. I set a goal to get 30 no's this month, and I haven't gotten one yet, but that's because I haven't actually approached somebody. Well, I got one at the bowling alley, but that'll get you out there, guys. That'll get you guys excited and pumped. Oh, thank you, Melly. You're so cute. But yeah, I'm done. I went over time. I am so sorry. I know it's Friday night. You guys are probably having plans or whatever. What did you write for the counter clean sample, and where did you get the sample holder? Oh, this little, I'll show you guys. This little paper, I got it from Layer on the Samples. It's a group that they literally make this for you, and all you have to do is print it out. Like, I literally printed this out from my computer just like this, and I did that. And then these little bottles I actually got from the Wish app. One of my recruits, she actually purchased them herself, and when I saw them I was like, that is brilliant. And I had gotten the idea off of YouTube too, but I had never purchased any. But yeah, so definitely these are amazing, and they squirt really cute, and it's the perfect amount for them to sample. We want more. Oh, I don't want to keep you guys on any longer. And I'm really, really hungry. I haven't eaten dinner. But yeah, I hope you guys got something out of this. Babe, can you...
But the people want you to keep going.
No, I'm nervous. I'm done.
You gotta share all your secrets.
I love you guys, and I thank you for staying on, and for listening to me yap away because... Oh, what's your opportunity packet? Oh, babe, can you give me one of those opportunity packets? I'll show you guys really quickly.
Where?
How do you recruit? You rocked it, hun. Thank you, Tori.
Where?
Oh, you guys are amazing. Yeah, that. Can you get me my story that I have yet to put in here? Okay, so these are my opportunity packets. Louisa wants me to keep going, so I'm just going to keep going. So for whoever wants to stay around, you sure can. The opportunity packets are the same thing. That's my husband. These are a little smaller. These are bigger. These have a little more information in them. And I was actually inspired to do these by Louisa and by... what's her name? Patricia Morrow. I had seen how she put her opportunity packets together and she inspired me. So I came home and that was one of the first things that I did. So yeah, I put the same, well, it depends because some of them have the hand soap. I put the Lucky and Love hand soap. Some of them have the Counter Clean. I put a little sample of one of our body products. I put the monthly specials. I put a catalog instead of the showcase for sure because I do want them to be able to see the catalog. And now with the transition month, I'm going to put one of these and one of the ones for the new season. That way they can see what's coming out. I put the join and host brochures. And then I put this. This is what I got from Patricia. And of course I made it my own. Well, not made it my own, but I put it in my own format and I decorated to my liking. I don't know if you guys can read it. Is it backwards? I think so. It says, "You caught my eye. You are getting this goodie bag because you shine." And it says, "You have something special that caught my attention. I am always looking for special people to become a part of our Scentsy family. Here are some sample products for you to try and some information for you to review. If you would like to learn more about what Scentsy has to offer you, please contact me by phone or email. Hope to talk to you soon about a bright future using the awesome shine that you have. Here's to creating your success story." And then it has my information in the bottom corner. And then this is something I'm very proud of, guys, because it only took me, like when I do stuff, I do it like, I take my time. And so this took me, I'm not even kidding, it took me 3 hours to do this. I put together my story, finally. And of course it has, I haven't gotten to that point where I can make like postcards yet. So paper will do for now. But I put a bunch of pictures of experiences that I've had with Scentsy. Of course, I got to share. Look at my guy in the back. Rebel, what are you doing? I put a picture of me with the products, me and my husband in Punta Cana, me with the owners in Punta Cana, me with some girls from Florida that I absolutely love. This was also in Florida, Punta Cana, and Scentsy family reunion. And then I shared my story. Get that cat off the couch. Stop. So it says, "My Scentsy journey began in July of 2016. I joined in hopes to find something for me while my husband pursued his dream of becoming a firefighter. I also wanted a discount to support my addiction and figured I could share Scentsy with my family and close friends along the way. With no experience in direct sales, I had no intention of growing with Scentsy, but God had other plans for me. What started as an outlet for myself has now blossomed into a passion to share products and an opportunity that have completely changed my life. I believe that God has placed me here to be a vessel to people who need this business to bless them, whether it be financially, for relationships, or for a place for them. Because of Scentsy, I've gained freedom, confidence, flexibility, self-growth, unforgettable experiences, forever friendships, but above all, the blessing of waking up every morning to do something I truly love." And then it says my information. Jillian, Velez-Sa. So yeah, this is something that I put together like 2 days ago, and I'm so happy that I did it because I feel like, and I got this from Melissa Gratz, who I'm absolutely like inspired by, like to another extreme. She said to get personal and to share your story, and people are more likely to connect with you. So thank you, Melissa Gratz, for this idea. So yeah, that's what I put in there, and I am also going to print out. Rebel, you want to come to mommy? Come. I am going to also print out the 10 reasons to join Scentsy. Say hi, Binky. Say hello. He's my guy. You see him? But yeah, I'm also going to print out the 10 reasons to join Scentsy. And what was the other thing that I had seen? There was one other thing. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, that's what I put in my opportunity packets. So yeah, I'm way past my time, guys. And I hope that I was able to inspire somebody one way or another. And I hope that my ideas, the little tips that I shared, help you guys with your business. I love yous all. And if you guys have any other questions, I'm sorry that I wasn't really reading the comments because then I would just get sidetracked. But I will go back, read them, and answer any questions that you guys may have had. But you guys are great. I believe in each and every single one of you. And like I said, do something that scares you guys. Do what I did. When you go to a restaurant, show appreciation. Like, yeah, you can tip your hosts. I mean, not your host. You can tip your waiter with money. But if you give them something like this, it's completely different. Like, it's not something that they're expecting. So say, here's a little gift for you. I just wanted to give you this little sample on top of, this little package on top of your tip for your great customer service. You were awesome today. And there you go. That's a seed planted right there. So yeah, I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. God bless yous. This was a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 moment. So thank you for being a part of it. I love you guys. Bye.